Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and greet your Piscataway Chiefs. The Road Warriors return home tonight after a heartbreaking decision at South Brunswick, losing 14-13. The 2-2 Chiefs are led by head coach Mr. Dan Higgins in his 19th season. His staff includes Mr. Jamie Marsh, Mr. Robert Unrin, Mr. Craig Lowry, Mr. Lloyd McKnight, Mr. Damon Pleasant, Mr. A.J. Cook, Mr. Tevin Shaw, Mr. Mike Purnell, Mr. Kyle Higgins, Mr. Jerry Wilson, Mr. Billy Gonzalez, Mr. John Mim, and Mr. Mark LaBrose, Mr. Brian Butler, Mr. Frank Unrin, and Mr. John Thompson. The freshman coach are Mike Simonowitz, Rashawn Cooper, and Frank Oliver. Game time weather, the air temperature is 63 degrees. Humidity is 51%. The wind speed and direction is 5 to 10 miles an hour out of the north-northeast. The skies are mainly cloudy. Tonight's forecast, 100% chance of football. Old Bridge and Piscataway. Welcome to Piscataway. Back deep for Old Bridge is number 22, Dan Hennessy. And number 11, Sal Pistone. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 40, Vincent Novak. The returner was number 17. In on a tackle for Piscataway is number 10, Elon McCrosey. First and 10, Old Bridge at the 28-yard line. Hennessy is the ball carrier. In on a tackle for Piscataway is number 23, Jalen Matthews, and number 72, Malik Wilson. It's a gain of 2 yards to the 30, second down and 8. Offsides, Piscataway. The 5-yard mark-off will put the ball at the 30-yard line. The down remains the same. It'll be second and 3 yards to go from the 35. Hennessy is the ball carrier. He's knocked out of bounds by number 13, Jonathan Carman. The ball's advanced out to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. First and 10, Old Bridge. The ball carrier is Cavallero. He advances the ball out to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Hennessy is the ball carrier. He's tackled by number 9, Rawls. The ball's advanced to the Piscataway 49-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3 from the 49. Piscataway cheerleaders. Third and 3. Hennessy is the ball carrier. Butler is in on the tackle. It's a gain of 5 yards. It's 1st and 10, Old Bridge at the 43 of Piscataway. Cavallero is the ball carrier. Tackled by Gaddafi Madison at the Piscataway 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Hennessy's the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by number 6, Corey Stone, and number 9, Rawls. It's good for a 1st down at the Piscataway 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Old Bridge. Hennessy's the ball carrier, and there's a late flag down. He's tackled on the play by number 53, Richard Ba, but there is a flag down. Holding against Old Bridge. Ball is marked back at the 41-yard line. It'll bring up 1st down and 21. Cavallero's pass is complete. To number 15, Tommy McAlevey. It's good for a gain of 18 yards. It's 2nd down and 3 from the 23. Hennessy's the ball carrier. He advances the ball inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 for Old Bridge. Timeout. Piscataway, they're first. .7:52 to go, first quarter. Old Bridge, 1st and 10 from the Piscataway 15. Timeout. Old Bridge, they're first. 1st and 10. Hennessy's the ball carrier. Ball's advanced inside the 10 to the 8. It's a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Hennessy's the ball carrier. Alex Siktowski in on the tackle. But Hennessy has crossed the 5-yard line. That's good for a 1st down for Old Bridge. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Hennessy is the ball carrier. Sitowski and Rawls in on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and goal to go from the 3. Hennessy's the ball carrier. He's met by number 52, Mr. Malachi Wyatt. It's a loss of 1 on the play back to the 4-yard line. Third and goal from the 4. Cavallero to McAlevey for the Old Bridge touchdown. On to try the extra point for Old Bridge is number 43, Josh Endaz. The holder is number 5, Avery Mack. The extra point is good. 5:43 to go, first quarter. Old Bridge draws first blood. Old Bridge 7, Piscataway nothing. Kicking off for Old Bridge is number 43, Josh Endaz. And back deep for Piscataway, number 3, Antonio Rivera, and number 5, Deshaun Stevens. The onside kick is recovered by Piscataway. Number 14, Jaden Doman. Mr. Antonio Rivera. He's tracked down inside the 10-yard line by number 87, CJ Fortunez. It's a gain of 48 yards. First and 10, Piscataway. Rivera for the Piscataway touchdown. Behind Wyatt and Ba, Grant and White for the Piscataway touchdown. On to try the extra point is number 16, Kenley Candell. The holder is number 22, Brian Butler. And the extra point is good. 5:12 to go first quarter. We're tied at 7. Piscataway 7, Old Bridge 7. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 16, Kenley Candell, and back deep is Hennessy and McAlevey for Old Bridge. Number 17 is the returner. He's tackled on the play by number 6, Corey Stone. Old Bridge takes over, first and 10 at the 27-yard line. First and 10. Hennessy's the ball carrier. Weaves his way out toward the Old Bridge sideline and is forced out of bounds by number 11, O.C. Hilliard. Ball's advanced out to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, second down and 4. Hennessy's the ball carrier. He's tackled on the play by number 9, Rawls, and number 4, Satowski. But the ball's advanced out to the 31-yard line where it's a gain of 2. It'll bring up third down and 2. Third and 2. Alex Satowski, and they knock Hennessy out of bounds, and there's a late flag. Personal foul, Piscataway. Ball's advanced out to the 47-yard line. First and 10, Old Bridge. false start against Old Bridge. The 5-yard mark off will put the ball at the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. First and 15. Hennessy is the ball carrier. He advances the ball out to about the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3. Butler and White in on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the 45. Cavaliero's pass intended for McElvey is incomplete. Defended on the play by number 9, Rawls. It'll bring up 3rd down and 12. Third and 12. Have an incomplete pass. There's a flag down. The flag is being picked up. It'll bring up 4th down and 12. In for Old Bridge, the punt is number 9, Gavin Giles. And back deep, number 5, Deshaun Stevens, and number 3, Antonio Rivera. Rivera. Mr. Antonio Rivera. $80 yards for the Piscataway touchdown. Antonio Rivera. On to try the extra point is number 40, Vincent Novak. The holder is number 22, Brian Butler. The long snapper is number 45, Riley Wingate. Novak's extra point is good. 2:08 to go first quarter. Piscataway 14, Old Bridge 7. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 40, Vincent Novak. And back deep is looks like number 17. And the kick goes out the back of the end zone. Old Bridge takes over 1st and 10 on the 20. 1st and 10. Hennessy is the ball carrier, run down from behind by Alex Satowski, and number 72, Malik Wilson. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Second and 10. Cavaliero's pass intended for number 13. Pietro Gambino is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Third and 10. Cavaliero to Hennessy is complete, but he's tackled by number 3, Antonio Rivera. It's a gain of 1. It'll bring up 4th and 9. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize the Piscataway cheerleaders and friends for their outstanding efforts all season long. In for Old Bridge to punt is number 9, Gavin Giles. And back deep for Piscataway is Antonio Rivera and number 5, Deshaun Stevens. And the punt is covered in the vicinity of midfield, at midfield. 1st and 10 Piscataway at midfield. Anthony Rivera is the ball carrier behind Hilliard and Wyatt, number 54. Kalu Uchi. It's a gain of 6 yards, 2nd and 4. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score Piscataway 14, Old Bridge 7. Game reset. Start the second quarter. Piscataway 2nd and 4 from the Old Bridge 44. Satowski's pass is complete to number 5, Deshaun Stevens. The ball's advanced across the 40-yard line. There's a flag down on the play. Ineligible receiver downfield. That negates the game of 8 yards. It'll bring the ball back to the 49-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 49. Rivera is the ball carrier. He's tackled on the play by number 54, Ryan Cool. It's a gain of 1 yard on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. Stevens is the target for Sitowski. He advances the ball to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 2. It'll bring up 4th and 7 from the 47. Back deep for Piscataway in punt formation is number 40, Vincent Novak. Back deep for Old Bridge is number 5, Avery Mack. Novak's pass, his punt sails out of bounds. At the 33-yard line, Old Bridge takes over, 1st and 10 at the 33. Cavaliero's pass, intended for McElvey, is broken up by Rawls. Result of the play is incomplete pass. Cavaliero's the ball carrier. Mr. Antonio Rivera comes up to make the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Third and 8. Mr. Jonathan Carmen. But there is a flag down. Carmen has returned Cavaliero's pass 65 yards for the Piscataway touchdown, but there is a flag down. And Carmen's return is for the touchdown for Piscataway. On to try the extra point is number 16, Kenley Cadell. Brian Butler is the holder, and Riley Wingate is the long snapper. Cadell's extra point is good. 9:13 to go, second quarter. Piscataway 21, Old Bridge 7. Kicking off for Piscataway will be number 16, Kenley Candell. Back deep is number 22, Danny Hennessy. And number 39, Jordan Redford. The penalty was a dead ball penalty after the touchdown and is assessed against Piscataway back to the 25, and that's where they'll kick off. Illegal procedure against Piscataway. The 5-yard mark off will take the ball back to the 20-yard line. Candell's kick is picked up at the 34-yard line by Hennessy, and he's tracked down at that point. He was knocked down by number 10, Elon McCorsey, at the 34-yard line of Old Bridge. 1st and 10 at the 34. Hennessy's the ball carrier. Mr. Alex Satowski in on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard back to the 33. 2nd down and 11. Mr. Antonio Rivera. He's in on the sack of number 10, Brady Cavallero. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11. Third and 11. Mr. Horace Thompson. And O.C. Hilliard in on the sack. The ball is placed back at the 27-yard line. It's a loss of 7 yards. It'll bring up 4th down. Into punt is number 9, Gavin Giles. And back deep, there are 3 returners back deep. Antonio Rivera, Deshaun Stevens, Giles' pass is complete to number 87, CJ Fortunez, but it's not good enough for the 1st down. Piscataway takes over. 1st and 10 at the 42. Number 23, Jalen Matthews, is the ball carrier. That's no gain on the play. He's tackled by number 97, John Mayer. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Offsides, Old Bridge. The 5-yard mark-off will take the ball down to the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Jalen Matthews is the ball carrier, and there's a flag down. Holding penalty against Piscataway. The ball was advanced down to the 33. The ball is placed back at the 45-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 13 from the 45. Satowski's pass intended for Stevens is incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 13. Satowski's pass is complete to Stevens down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 40 yards. Make it 39 yards. 1st and goal, Piscataway. Satowski's the ball carrier. It's a loss of 2 yards back to the 8. 2nd and goal from the 8. Mr. Antonio Rivera for the touchdown. Behind Colucci and Richard Ba. And Rawls for the Piscataway touchdown. Riley Wingate is the long snapper. Brian Butler is the holder. And Vincent Novak is the place kicker. Novak's extra point is good. 3:35 to go, 1st half. Piscataway 28, Old Bridge 7. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 40, Vincent Novak. Back deep is number 22, Danny Hennessy. And number 39, Jordan Redford. Novak's kick goes out the back of the end zone. Old Bridge takes over, 1st and 10 on the 20. Offsides, Piscataway. The 5-yard mark off will put the ball to 25. 1st and 5 from the 25. First and 5. Mr. Alex Satowski runs Hennessy out of bounds. There's a loss on the play back to the 20, make it the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 6. Cavallero to Hennessy for -6. Second and 11. Ball carrier is number 17. He advances the ball out across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 32 yards, 1st and 10 Old Bridge. '17 is the ball carrier. Tackled on the play by number 6. Corey Stone. Ball's advanced 6 yards. It's 2nd down and 4. Ball carrier is number 17. Rawls is in on the tackle. '17 is the ball carrier. Number 53, Richard Ba. Number 72, Malik Wilson, in on the tackle at the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 1. Timeout, Piscataway. Hennessy's the ball carrier. John Carmen up from the safety position to make the tackle at the 34. 1st and 10 Old Bridge. First and 10. Jonathan Carmen. Mr. Jonathan Carmen picks off Cavallero's pass and returns it to midfield. Satowski's pass intended for Madison is incomplete. It'll bring up second down. Second down and 10. Satowski's pass is complete to Deshaun Stevens. He advances the ball inside the 33-yard line. First and 10 Piscataway. Satowski to Stevens, good for 13 yards. First and 10. Satowski's pass, intended for number 12. Jahai Johnson is incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10. Satowski is the ball carrier. Third down and 4. Satowski's pass is complete to Stevens, and they go out of bounds at the 23-yard line. In to try the field goal is Kenley Candell. The holder is number 22, Brian Butler. Riley Wingate is the long snapper. This is a 40-yard attempt. Candell's field goal is good. And that's the end of the first half with the score. Piscataway 31, Old Bridge 7. Back for Piscataway. Number 3, Antonio Rivera. Number 5, Deshaun Stevens. Rivera. Mr. Antonio Rivera. "70 yards for the Piscataway touchdown. On to try the extra point is number 40, Vincent Novak. Brian Butler is the holder. Riley Wingate is the long snapper. The extra point is good. 11:47 to go, third quarter. Piscataway 38, Old Bridge 7. Kicking off for Piscataway is number 16, Kenley Candell. Back deep is number 22, Dan Hennessy. And number 39, Jordan Redford. And number 17. "17 is the returner. He's tackled on the play by number 9, Rawls, and number 10, McCorsey. Old Bridge takes over, 1st and 10. On the 39-yard line. No gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Hennessy is the ball carrier. He's run out of bounds by number 12, Jahai Johnson. The result of the play is a loss of 4 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 14. Cavallero is tackled, but there is a flag down. O.C. Hilliard, Malachi Wyatt in on the sack with Horace Thompson. Result of the play is a sack back to the 30-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down and 19. The penalty, a holding penalty on Old Bridge's decline. Back deep for Piscataway is number 15, James Bodley, and number 5, Deshaun Stevens. Into punt is number 9, Gavin Giles. Giles' kick sails out of bounds in Piscataway territory. There's a flag down. Personal foul holding against Piscataway. Is that a post-possession penalty? The post-possession penalty will mark the ball back in Piscataway territory. Personal foul, dead ball against Piscataway. And the ball will be marked at the the 31-yard line. Hilliard is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards. Make it the 37, gain of 6, second down and 4. Hilliard is the ball carrier. Excuse me, Alex Satowski was the ball carrier. Ball's advanced out to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2, third and 1. Matthews is the ball carrier. He advances the ball out to the 42-yard line. First and 10, Piscataway. Satowski's pass is complete to number 14, Jaden Dorman. Satowski to Doman for 8 yards, second and 2. Matthews is the ball carrier. Behind Wyatt and Ba, Uchi and White, and Wilson. Ball's advanced down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. First and 10, Piscataway to the 41-yard line. Rawls is the ball carrier. It's a gain of 7 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Satowski's pass, intended for Carmen, is incomplete. Defended on the play by number 5. Demetrio Vito. Jalen Matthews is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 8. 1st and 10, Piscataway. Jalen Matthews is the ball carrier behind number 71, James Delva, and number 11, Ossie Hilliard. Ball's advanced to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 20. Anthony Rivera is the ball carrier. He advances the ball over the 20-yard line, down in the vicinity of the 16 or 17-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 17. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Illegal procedure against Piscataway. The 5-yard mark off will take the ball back to the 22-yard line, where it'll be 3rd and 6. Dead ball. Delay of game is the penalty. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Satowski's pass, intended for Jahai Johnson, is incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 11. On to try the field goal is Vincent Novak. This field goal is wide left. Old Bridge defense is held. 1st and 10 Old Bridge at the 27-yard line. Cavalera's pass is complete to number 12. Tackled on the play by number 8, Gaddafi Madison. The result of the play is a gain of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 from the 23. Cavallero is the ball carrier. Brian Butler and Alex Satowski and Rawls in on the tackle. The ball's advanced out to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. Hennessy is the ball carrier. He crosses the 33-yard line to the 34. It's a gain of 5. 1st and 10 Old Bridge. Cavallero's pass is complete to number 13, Nanaya of Rav Wanapa. The ball's advanced into Piscataway territory after the gain of 23. 1st and 10 Old Bridge. Hennessy is the ball carrier. He's upended by number 3, Antonio Rivera, after a gain of 2 yards. 2nd down and 8. Cavallero's pass intended for Hennessy is incomplete. Third and 8. Third and 8. Hennessy's the ball carrier. Al Tariq White in on the tackle. It's lost. 4 yards, make it 3 yards. It'll bring up 4th down and 11 at the 40-yard line. And that'll be the end of the third quarter with the score: Piscataway 38, Old Bridge 7. As we start the fourth quarter, Old Bridge has the ball, fourth down and 11 yards to go from the Piscataway 39. Fourth and 11. Caballero's pass intended for number 2. Ben Lomacki is incomplete. The Piscataway defense is held. First and 10, Piscataway. The Piscataway varsity and JV cheerleaders. In at quarterback for Piscataway is number 10, Ilan McCorsey. The ball carrier was number 15, James Bodley. He runs the ball into Old Bridge territory at the 48. It's a gain of 13, first and 10, Piscataway. McCrory pitches to Bodley. He's tackled by number 27. Ball's advanced to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Bodley is the ball carrier. Ball's advanced down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up third down and 1. McCrory hands to the fullback, number 44, Horace Thompson. Ball's advanced to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3, first and 10, Piscataway. McCrory is the ball carrier. The result of the play is a loss of 5, second down and 15. Elon McQuarrie is the ball carrier, weaves his way down to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. That'll bring up 4th down and 8. Bodley is the ball carrier. He advances the ball down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. McQuarrie is sacked by number 54, Robert Kuhn. The Old Bridge defense is held. 1st and 10, Old Bridge. The ball carrier is number 17, Stephen Davies. He advances the ball out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Illegal motion penalty against Old Bridge. The 5-yard mark off. Excuse me, the penalty is against Piscataway. The 5-yard mark off puts the ball at the 48-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 48. Davies is the ball carrier. Tackled by number 54, Kalu Uchi, number 55, Kevin Grant, and number 56, Alterique White. Cavaliero's pass. Intended for number 39. Jordan Redford is incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Cavaliero's pass is incomplete. He's covered on the play by McCrory and number 19, Salman Ide. 3rd down and 10. Third and 10. Cavalera's pass is complete to number 39, Jordan Redford. The result of the play is a gain of 9 yards to the 40. It'll bring up 4th down and 1. Davies is the ball carrier. Stuck on the play by number 21, Michael Seawright. Result of the play is a gain of 3 yards to the 37. 1st and 10, Old Bridge. Cavalera's pass is complete to number 5, Avery Mack, for the Old Bridge touchdown. On to try the extra point is number 43, Josh Endez. The extra point is good. 4:29 to go, 4th quarter. Piscataway 38, Old Bridge 14. Kicking off for Old Bridge is number 43, Josh Endez. And Piscataway has covered the kick at midfield. Kick is recovered by number 45, Riley Wingate. 1st and 10, Piscataway from midfield. Ball carrier is number 34, Jamari Atkinson. Advances the ball to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3 yards. Second and 7. Ball carrier is Atkinson. He's tackled on the play for a loss. Back to the 50-yard line. Timeout, Old Bridge. Atkinson is the ball carrier. He goes down the sideline. Behind number 71, James Diva, and a stalk block by number 17, Miguel Teague. It's good for the Piscataway 1st down. It's a gain of 19 yards, 14 yards, 1st and 10, Piscataway at the 36. Atkinson is the ball carrier. He's tackled on the play by number 70. Jarrett Rudderman. It's a gain of 2 yards to the 34-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Horace Thompson is the ball carrier. Advances the ball down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 6 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. Atkinson is the ball carrier. Behind downfield blocks from number 14, Jaden Doman, and number 17, Michael Teague. The result of the play is a gain down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 14, 1st and 10, Piscataway. McCrory is the ball carrier. Behind number 78, Victor Romero. The ball's advanced down to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5, 2nd and 5. Horace Thompson is the ball carrier. He crosses the 5 to the 4. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And Elon McCrory takes a knee. And the final score will be Piscataway 38, Old Bridge 14. And as the teams meet in the center of the field, please recognize the outstanding efforts of each team. Next week, Old Bridge returns home to host Monroe, and Piscataway will travel to East Brunswick to play the Bears. Please Be especially careful as you leave tonight's game, and please follow the directions of the Piscataway Police and arrive home safely. Thank you for attending tonight's game. And again, congratulations to the Piscataway Chiefs and the 1972 Piscataway Chiefs.
I'm back on the camera now! I'm back on the camera now! Yeah, let's go! Come on,